Welcome to today's broadcast. No matter what kind of day you are having, please remember that God is big and God is good. He is bigger and better than you think. You know how you feel when you try to do the right thing and end up envying and even despising those who just do whatever and seem to get away with it. All of us have moments thinking like this. Most of us have days thinking like this. Many of us have weeks thinking like this. And sadly, a few of us spend our entire lifetimes thinking like this. But whenever we are in this state of mind, we might as well be tied up and tortured because that's what's really happening on the inside. When we think like this, we act like God is really, really small, certainly smaller than our sense of justice. Otherwise, He would surely treat us better, those of us who are making at least some effort to play by the rules. When we think like this, we act like it's all up to us if we're going to move forward because God is apparently not going to help us by rewarding our good behavior. While nothing could be further from the truth, we are all quite familiar with these thoughts. Maybe we have enough sense to keep this kind of thinking to ourselves, but even then, this kind of thinking still affects us with overeating, sleeplessness, anxiety, depression, anger, hypertension, and a whole bunch of other stuff. To try to figure it all out is difficult, but there is an explanation. Take a look at Psalm 73, 16 through 17. I tried to understand all this, but it was too hard for me to see until I went to the temple of God. Then I understood what will happen to them. Nobody really gets away with anything. In the long run, everybody reaps what they sow, including you and me. Doing what is right will reap rewards for us in this lifetime. But those rewards can be canceled out by the damage we reap from sowing hatred and envy. So how do we break this cycle? It is in the sanctuary of God that we break the cycle. Sanctuary is the place, the position we take in our mind where we realize the holiness of God. We always get into trouble when we lose sight of how big and how good God is. He is bigger and better than we think. It's certainly impossible to hang on to envy and hatred when we experience the holiness of God. It's hard enough to even stand upright when we experience even a measure of His holiness, let alone hang on to anything that's not of Him. For more, please visit givethatmountain.org and have a wonderful day.